Hello fellow humans, welcome to this video, and today I want to find out which one is the best tier 10 autoloader. So let's get right into it. Let's look at the stats first, and then let's play two of them. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's go. So let's start off with the medium tanks. Can't really decide for those, you know. They're all good in their own way. The currently best performing out of those is the TVP. In the end, Progetto's and Auto Reloader, both of them are autoloaders. They unload in about the same time, because 2.8 and 2. The TVP does a lot more damage, obviously, and has an insanely longer reload. So it's about, do you want to be a bit more careful, or do you want to just yoink it, basically? But in the end, there's no real decision to make here. What decision you have to make, though, is you have to use calibrated on all autoloaders, because vents are useless. Then for the heavy tanks, it's a very easy decision, and the best one is obviously the YO. 57 and the 50B. Very similar, pretty much the same gun. I would still give it to the 50B because it's more mobile, it's more useful. It somehow also has more turret armor. Yeah, and it's also performing a lot better. Obviously, side armor, yikes. You have to definitely watch out for your sides in the 50B. 57 heavy is a bit slower, obviously, and the armor on both is pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same. Then you have the Kronvang, which has an auto reloader, a lot of armor, and the worst DPM that is imaginable, and also pretty much the worst mobility out of all of them. I wouldn't recommend it. I would honestly not recommend it, because the YO exists. The YO's existence, in my eyes, made the Kronvang completely useless. So there's that. Then we have two tank destroyers, 4005 and Bosch. Right. They have both great guns, obviously, because the tank destroyers. I wouldn't recommend the FE 4005, because it's a good tank if you know what you're doing, but for the average player, it's not good. Then the Bosch is weird, because it has 7-second intercalip reload, which in my eyes doesn't even make it an autoloader, so we're gonna just leave that out. Yeah, let's just leave the tank destroyers away, because fuck them. And let's play the TVP and the YO. Let's go in the YO. And yes, VK, we know. And I don't know how you got in here, but yeah, let's see what we can do here. I am using the 105mm, basically the bat shotgun, on this tank. The other one, the big one, 450 alpha damage, can be a lot of fun. But I think that this one is the more competitive gun, you know? The big alpha, cool, but it has like, what is it, 700 less DPM, which is quite a big hit to take. And if you know the Kronvang, then you know that that's not ideal. Let's see, what can we do here? Hello. Hello, fatty. And more fatty. It's a lot of fatty. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. That's, interesting. Interesting tactics right there, but I'll take it. So, that Vickers gonna die. Hopefully. Okay, Mr. Nice Shoot. Just give me a bit of base here. Please. No. Oh no, why did I say that? Okay. The Igloo. Okay, you just shot. Do I yeet it? I might just yeet it. Actually, it's very good, as you can see. Like, this thing has a bit of everything, right? It's not like a chieftain, like, it's almost chieftain-like, because it has a bit, it has a bit less DPM, yes. It doesn't have the armor and the mobility of the chieftain, but it gets there, you know, because what makes the chieftain great is that it is versatile. Like, you can use it in every situation. That's kind of what this tank has as well, in a way. So, you can use it wherever you want to, and that makes it great, because no matter what the enemy is doing, no matter what's happening on the battlefield, you can always be effective somewhere. Whereas, if you're in a Badger or something, you're sitting up there like a campy boy and you ain't doing anything. You know, and I can't move because that guy's camping in the corner. That's not cool. But I can still use the amazing gun depression and have some fun with the C-75. And obviously also watch out for that Jägeru, because if he hits me, I don't really care about it, because I have enough HP to take a shot. But obviously, in this problem that we have, you know, I gotta try to conserve my hit points as much as possible. I have 3k DPM, you know, I can take this guy. I can absolutely easily take this guy, but if he does 1200 damage to me, that's not good. Okay, I hope the Jägeru can cover my back here. That wasn't ideal. Now basically I have to high roll to make it work. I hope that the Jägeru doesn't put it in me. The E75 is still alive. The Leo, fuck. Leo just killed that guy. Yeah, okay, thank you. Should be able to kill him here. Come on, don't low roll. Yes, perfect. Okay, Jaegeru took him out. That is perfect. Now, Jaegeru versus Jaegeru, I don't really care about that fight because he can survive that. All I care about is this guy because he's going to be a massive pain in the ass if I don't take him out. 2.5 seconds interclip should be enough to put in a second one. It isn't enough, unfortunately. And we gotta watch out for that Badger as well. Come on. Yes! Perfect teamwork. Good job. Nice shoot, Mr. Nice Shoot. And yeah, that's the 4K right here. Just like that. And now the main rival is going to be the Badger. Because he was buffed a bit. It's still not great. I wouldn't buy it. But it's still there. It is right there. So, obviously, I have the Jaegeru as support here, which is absolutely amazing. GG's to that Jaegeru. And also GG's to the enemy VK for killing the Vickers. But, yeah, that's about it there. Yes, I'm clicking too much, I know. But this is what this tank can do. Like, I'm not cherry picking, you know? I'm just playing a random game right now, and this just happens. So, yeah. GG to that Jaegeru. Great game from him. And it's probably not even going to be an ace here. But we'll see. It's a first class, so I'm pretty bad. Hey, have a team player. So as you can see in that game, that the Yo is very, very good because it can shoot well, roll well, ram well. What else exactly? It can do basically anything. But this thing, on the other hand, it doesn't really got that much. It doesn't have as much gun depression. It has less alpha damage. It has less DPM. It has less armor. You get where I'm going here, right? Obviously, it has more mobility. So mobility is something that you need if you want to play more skilled, because the more skilled you are, the more advanced your positioning knowledge will be, and the more mobility you have, the more you can use that positional knowledge to transfer it into damage. Obviously, you have to do that though because of all the other downsides. You know, you have to be very, very good, like insanely good, to even match what you can do in a Yo with this thing. You know, you have to be way better in this thing to do well than in the Yo. Which is also why I would say that the Yo is way better. Also, the 57 and the 30B are better than this thing, I think, because, you know, they're just easier to play and they can do more oomph as well. Which is always nice. But yeah, this thing, like, I do prefer an STB or an E50M, because they can be more versatile. Because with this thing I have to be always looking around where can I retreat when I'm reloading, because obviously I'm spending 20 seconds reloading, and it's not ideal. It's not ideal with this thing. But yeah, if you do like that kind of playstyle, obviously you could, then it's definitely a good thing for you to pick up. Maybe out of the 3 with the Progetto, the Batcher, and this one, which one would I get first? I'd probably get the Progetto first because it's like the best entry level. It's the best transitional tank, you know. It's not a full autoloader yet, it's just an auto reloader. So you can like sort of learn how an autoloader works while also having a single shotgun available to you a bit. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, as you can see, move around, pick your targets, clip them, and then wait for your reload to come back. Mate, what are you doing? But yeah, this is what this tank has. It's the mobility. The clip potential. That's what this thing is about. Still prefer the Yo. The Yo's the obvious king. And yeah, that's not too bad. Let's go. 2-minute game. That's our deal. Good for the video. Didn't bore you to death. Let's go. But yeah, that's a pretty decent game there. If it would load. And yeah, at the end of the day, the Yo is the one that I would recommend everyone to get. If you want an autoloader. If you don't want any autoloader, obviously don't get them. I'd say Yo number 1, probably 50B number 2. Then maybe the Foch, something like that, and then the mediums, because, you know. But yeah, there you go, 3000 damage. Almost the first class, I suppose, with 2000 assistance. So that's not too bad of a game, but yeah, that's how it goes. Yo's the best. In terms of the worst, I'd probably have to go either with the Kronwang or the 4005. But that's a personal choice. So, yeah. With that said, thanks for watching. Hit the buttons down there. Goodbye.